You're listening to Retrospection Radio Theatre. I'm Noah Martin, your narrator and host. We are proud to bring you Retrospection Radio Theatre Season 7, Dreamwalker, featuring original music by Lizzie Zink. Thursday. One of the best days of the week, right next to Friday. The week is almost over, the annoyances brought about by Monday and Tuesday are gone, and the energy that comes with Friday is just beginning to stir. Emily is the first of the Huxley family to awake. Her eyes flutter open as her mind tries to land where she is. It's far too dark to tell her surroundings, and the warmth that she felt as she fell asleep was gone. Warmth. Where did that come from? Oh, right. It was her mother. She fell asleep in her parents' room. Like a seal at a beach, she rolls across the bed until her feet plant solidly onto the ground. Swaying like a tree, she wavers as she places a hand on her parents' door. Then, she exits to her room. Within half an hour, she showered, drank some coffee, and is driving her brother to school.
Do Mom and Dad still love us?
What? What makes you think they don't?
Mom didn't pick me up from school yesterday, and she was gone when we got home. I didn't see her last night, and she only said good morning to me. She didn't even say, I love you, have a nice day at school.
Of course Mom and Dad love us. You know how sometimes you feel sick? And if you feel sick, you don't have a lot of energy, so you sleep a bit more?
Mom and Dad are sick?
Yeah. In a way.
Should we get them some soup?
I'm not sure if that'll help.
So they're a different kind of sick.
You know how sometimes you have nightmares, and it makes it really hard to go back to sleep?
Yeah.
Well, you know how you feel the next day? That's how they've been feeling lately. They're tired. They're out of energy. They've not been feeling very healthy lately. So they've been trying to get in as much sleep and rest as they can.
So where did Mom go last night?
I don't know.
Where would she have gone?
I don't know.
Maybe she went to the doctor's office?
Maybe.
Emily?
Yeah?
Do you still love me?
Of course I do. Why would you ask something like that?
Because you don't want to drive me to school.
Well, it's not because I don't love you. It's just hard sometimes, you know? My school starts later than yours does, so I have to get to school really early compared to everyone else. And I have to wait and wait for a really long time, so it annoys me.
Why do you always wear black?
Whew, asking all the really tough questions today, huh?
I'm just curious. I think it looks nice on you, but Mom and Dad would never let me wear just red.
Well, as you get older, you get to make some more decisions for yourself. Mom and Dad can't tell me what to wear anymore.
So why do you wear black?
Because it's the only color that isn't a color, which shows the world how I feel.
Black isn't a color?
Black is the absence of light.
So does that mean that you're a person that doesn't feel like a person?
You constantly surprise me with your intelligence.
I'm stupid.
That's not what I meant. I meant that you're just so much smarter than I ever was at your age. That's a compliment. I'm saying something nice.
Thanks. Am I normal?
I haven't had enough coffee for this. You're normal.
The other kids don't think so. They think it's weird that I'm constantly thinking about music, or singing, or drawing.
A lot of kids your age like to play with toys and run around on the playground.
I like to do that, just not as much as other kids. I get tired a little bit quicker than them.
You see the world differently, Carter. A lot of kids do.
I don't understand.
There's a lot of different people out there, and they all like different things. Just like how you enjoy cartoons more than your friends do, but they like movies with real people in them.
I know everyone is special, in their own way.
Yeah. We've all heard that one before. But that's just so other kids' feelings don't get hurt when they meet someone like you.
I'm more special than other kids?
You're creative. That means you see the world a different way than a lot of other kids.
Is that because I like to draw?
It's because you like to draw, and you like music, and so much else.
Are you a creative too?
Well, I guess, but in a different way. You create art that can be seen and heard, but I build things. I make chairs and sets. I can't play the piano at all, but you can. I can draw dimensions and do math, but you can make whole people come to life just from your mind.
Are Mom and Dad creatives?
No. I never asked. And I never seen them do anything that would lead me to believe it.
How did you learn you were a creative?
I was in a place with a bunch of friends, and we ate some gummy bears that made us laugh and giggle a bit. So, we got to talking about things for a while. Then, eventually, Mr. Ayler happened to open the door and find us. But he wasn't mad, and instead encouraged us to try some things. So we started painting and drawing and building and playing music. And then we had a conversation about what it meant to be free.
Mr. Eller?
The art teacher.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you do drugs?
Carter!
Drugs are bad.
There's no getting anything past you, is there? Yes. I did some drugs. Don't tell Mom and Dad.
I think life is hard enough for them right now. I don't want to stress them out. But you better not do drugs again, okay?
You sound like Mom and Dad.
If they're tired all the time and you're misbehaving, that must mean that I've got to be the man of the house and put my foot down.
All right. We're getting a bit traditionalist here.
What does that mean?
Never mind. It's time for school. You should go.
First period is math. Second period is history. Third period is study hall. And fourth period is lunch. The air in the high school cafeteria buzzes with a cacophony of voices, laughter, and the clatter of trays and silverware. Emily descends into the abyss of teenagers below. Some filled to capacity with students chatting animatedly, while others sat alone, engrossed in their books. The harsh fluorescent lights overhead illuminate the room, casting a stark contrast to the shadows that gather in the corners. The atmosphere was a blend of excitement and tension. Groups of friends huddled together, their laughter competing with the blare of music playing from someone's portable speaker. Amidst the hubbub, cafeteria workers in hairnets and aprons move efficiently behind the lunch counters, serving up plates of mystery meat, steaming vegetables, and desserts with a practiced rhythm. All of the people here seem to have a place, to have friends and other people who desire their company. Everyone besides Emily, that is, who haphazardly removed a brown paper bag from her backpack and found a bench near the window.
Is it bad that I've become numb to it?
Emily wonders to herself.
Is it bad that I don't feel nostalgia for the times where I got to eat with friends?
In this sea of high schoolers, in this great big ocean filled with teenagers laughing and enjoying time with their friends, it's difficult to see the person drowning, the person that hurts, the person whose pain is so apparent that in merely a few years they could look back on this time and regret not seeing the signs.
Fancy seeing you here.
Go away, Jenna.
Look, I don't want to talk to you any more than you want to talk to me, but you've got to stop.
Stop what?
Just stop. Stop coming to the theater, stop doing tech, and stop art. Nobody wants you around.
Too bad. I like doing that stuff.
We told Mr. Ayler that you were selling drugs to kids in his class behind his back.
Why am I not surprised that you're lying? Again.
Look, bitch, it's simple. Just go home. Whatever friendship you had with me and the other girls is gone, especially after what you did. If you keep coming after school, then we are going to make your life a living hell. You will not have any fun. I'll make sure of that.
Why are you doing this?
Because I don't like you.
Yeah, I don't like you either. But you don't see me acting like this.
That's because you're emotionally manipulative. You'd never confront someone like me. You'd rather just spread rumors and talk shit.
I never did that.
Had to have started somehow, right? And he was your friend first. And you had a crush on him too. It's pretty easy to put the pieces together.
I hope you kill yourself.
I hope your family dies.
Just go away.
Just remember what I said, bitch.
Misunderstandings happen. Words get tossed around that are hurtful. People don't understand situations and then leap to conclusions. But most people can at least have a civil conversation with another person. Tell me, listener, do you miss high school? Was it the best part of your life? Or was it the worst? And if it was the worst part of your life, did it get better after you received a piece of paper while dressed in a black gown? Do you wish you could go back and change your actions, your choices? Emily does. Jenna will, eventually. They'll never be friends again in their lives, but they will come to understand each other, if only in passing.
You got it?
I got it. It's funny. Despite Jenna being an absolute ass earlier, she accidentally warned me about Mr. Ayler. So, I hid it before class.
Thank God for 8th period study hall.
Who knew the best decision of my life was to almost entirely cut out electives? 2 study halls a day is great.
Pass the blunt, would you?
Feeling any better?
I'd kill myself if I had the balls. Or at least, I say that if I wasn't starting to feel it.
You're so emo.
You remember back when we were kids?
Yeah, I remember back when we were kids.
Bro, the weed is hitting you a bit harder than I thought it would. You're slipping up your words.
I'm talking speech just normally. As any human would say at a time like this.
That sounded so sophisticated. You're a poem.
Poet. And I think the word is Polish. Soft facilitate.
Philosophitarianer.
I don't think that's a real word.
You know what's so nice about this?
What?
We can finally talk again.
We've always been able to talk.
But Jenna hates you right now, so I've been trying not to talk too much. I don't want to make both of you mad.
I get it. But we should talk more. I wish everyone would talk more.
That everyone would just share their feelings, girl.
I think my parents are getting a divorce.
What? You need this more than I do.
I think my mom is cheating on my dad. And my dad's just always working, so he's never home. So I've been trying to do more clubs. But Jenna said she'll bully me out of them.
You should be able to do clubs if you want to, I guess.
You guess?
Sometimes you get a little headstrong.
What do you mean?
Well, take yesterday, for example. You noticed the issue with the wheels, but then Tom offered to help you, told him off, and said he wouldn't know what to do. Then you took the issue, worked on it for an hour, and then it was good. But you could have easily had him help, and it would have taken less time.
So, I just don't share enough?
It's just that you have so many moments like that. Last time we were in a group, you did all the work because you said you didn't trust us.
And we got an A.
You're missing the point, Em. Jenna is right. A lot of the stuff you say and do can be really off-putting.
So now what? You're taking her side?
I'm not taking either of your sides. It's just that you should both step back and calm down a bit.
Don't tell me what to do!
Emily, come here. I didn't mean to offend you or anything. Emily!